BJ Bello working a little bit at Star?
Yeah, we've BJ did a good job today. You know, he reps Fatina a little bit there this morning. So you know, it's just guys. Again, as a football coach, you get your 11 best on the football field, find places for them to play, and you know, that's what our intentions are right now until Finney gets back.
You got to kind of change anything?
Not really. No, not much. You know, one thing that I think being in the second year of the defense, the players know it, complements what they've learned, so you're able to move people around.
Did Ernest get any time there?
We did not rep Ernest there today. No, we did not. We kept Ernest where he was at. Really, the only one that made the move was Mike, to see how he would respond to playing out on the perimeter.
How's he deal with players just dropping off coverage?
Who, Mike? Oh, he does. That's what he did in high school. He was really an outside backer that moved. You know, we knew he could get big, and he's 235 pounds, but he moves well in space.
How's everything?
Good. I mean,
What's the progress I guess you've seen this week?
well, yeah, it was bang, 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 and then today was a little not quite as good as he's been, but for 3 days, I mean, to say he was a freshman, you wouldn't notice that as a football coach. So he'll continue to compete. I can't wait till the team to get together tomorrow. We'll all be together finally, and get him to work with the whole team being here.
I know Bill said in spring he wanted to see Riley compete. Do you really want the job? Have you seen that push out of him?
Oh, no question. I'm proud of the way that those quarterbacks have responded, really, on taking ownership of the offense and hoping this football team get better. You see them out there. I mean, you guys have watched practice. They're standing right next to me behind the center and the backup. And they're consistently trying to educate so that the young players that we have, 2 quarterbacks that haven't, you know, though Westlunt can't play, he's still learning it too. So they're educating those guys consistently.
Anyone in the secondary, freshman-wise, that's really
Jalen Dunlap. Yeah. You know, Mosley, I've already talked about Mosley, you know, from the spring, and I think he'll have a great opportunity. But Jalen Dunlap has impressed me. Now, a little biased because I've been working with the corners a little bit more, but he has impressed me.
Are you enjoying that?
Yeah, you know, I've always, you know, dabbled with it a little bit more, but, you know, I enjoy it so much to be around those kids more, work individual drills with them and, you know, do those types of things because it's a little bit more one-on-one than it is with, you know, all 105 of them.
Are you seeing a little bit more of a competitive fire from those running backs like Damie and Josh? And
Yeah, they've always been, though. I mean, honestly, there's fire in those guys, and they want to be successful. You know, DY and Josh and Damie, they're competing. They realize that they're all decent backs, and they can make this football team better.
decent, but how to make sure they kind of break through and kind of get over that edge a little bit more?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's kind of funny. The other day, you know, we have the seniors speak to the football team. I've got them split up into 4s because we've got 16. And Corey Lewis mentioned last night a little bit about the Rose Bowl team. And the year prior to that, there was a young running back named Rashard Mendenhall, I think it was, and he gained around 500 to 600 yards, and then the next year he had 1,500. So, I mean, you know, I guess what Corey was trying to put across to the football team is anything can get done if you believe that we can get it done. So, you know, for some reason, DY had 600 yards last year, so we would definitely love for him to have 1,500.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
What kind of week has John Davis had?
You know, we've been able to utilize him as a back. We've been able to utilize him as a tight end, so he continues to get better. And you can tell that he didn't go through spring.
Right.
But it's John Davis. John Davis is a good football player.
But it seems like tight ends as a whole, I mean, Evan and Matt kind of bounced around from teams today. Is that right?
Yeah. Again, to work with different quarterbacks. I mean, that's the big, you know, we want to make sure that tight ends were working with different quarterbacks. Tight ends were working with different offensive lines.
Yeah.
So that's why we flipped them around.
But do you like what you see kind of with the depth there?
Oh, yeah. We've got some good depth. The addition of the two young guys, Cantaman and White, you know, gives you even a little bit more depth. So, yeah, I'm happy to see the numbers that we have there.
With the split squad, the 4 days, do you feel like you got out of it what you wanted
Definitely.
to get?
Reps, teaching the young kids as fast as we could. You know, building the camaraderie amongst the orange and blue, and then they'll come together tomorrow. It's definitely what we've done, and it's been successful.
It's going to get interesting tomorrow, though, right?
Yeah, I mean they're all together tomorrow, so the reps are being cut a little bit, and you know how that goes. But you know, being the first day in pads, that'll be a little interesting. We'll have a drill we call a gauntlet, and like we always do every first practice when we're in pads. So.